I've decided to put my money where my mouth is, and I have invested in Canoo. This video is for all of you who think I need to get outside more, and the question is, looking at Canoo and putting money into it, am I a financial genius, or am I just literally throwing money into the trash? Well, today, I'm going to tell you why I decided to do it. Alright, so welcome back to All Cars, y'all. I am John, and yes, I have invested a little bit into Canoo. I don't want you to get too excited about it. I'm not putting my whole retirement in there, but I have to say a couple other things right at the beginning here. First is, this is an auto channel, and I'm going to tell you why I invested in Canoo and, quote, put my money where my mouth is. The second thing is this is not a personal finance channel. This is not an investment channel. Do not take advice from me when it comes to investing. I have a horrible track record. I tend to invest in broad-based mutual funds, and when I invest in individual stocks, they tend to fall. In fact, I invested a little bit in Facebook for a project, and it immediately became Meta and dropped. So that's just one example of what happens to me. But I did decide to put a little tiny bit into Canoo. So I think fundamentally I've come in the past couple of weeks to realize that I believe in Canoo for all their ups and downs and for the struggle to have enough cash to launch. I think they're going to get there, but I don't think they're going to be a business to consumer success. I do think there's a market out there for Canoo vans, certainly for the off-roading, the lifestyle vehicle, something that's going to be substantially more affordable than the ID Buzz, but also the pickup truck. I think this is going to be a big success. Think about how many Napas and Advanced Autos or auto parts departments that need a delivery vehicle just like that. And that's where I came around with the Walmart deal. I think Canoo's success is going to become as a business-to-business business with that last mile of delivery model. Now, there are people out there, I look at a lot of Canoo information, and there are people out there with $50,000, $150,000 or more into Canoo, and they invested much higher, and they're waiting for the stock to come back up so they don't realize any losses. I'm not there, okay? I will be upfront and honest with you. I bought 30 shares of Canoo. I spent a total of just under $100 to buy a few shares. And I did so because I've come to realize I believe in the company. Now, I have been following this company for, I guess, over a year now, and I've seen some ups and I've seen downs and downs and downs. More and more bad information about this company. And yeah, I admit it affects me. I watch that and I see their cash position evaporating while they're striving to get to production. They were going to use a contract manufacturer, then they weren't. They were building factory, then they were building two, now they're building one. But they're still aiming for production here at the end of the year. And there's been a little bit of positive news along the way. The Artemis crew transport vehicle, a few things like that, but nothing big except for this Walmart information. Now, Walmart entered into an agreement with Canoo that really is no cost to them, no risk to them, but all the upside. And I did a video recently about what if Walmart started selling Canoo? And I still think that chance exists. And if it does, I think Canoo could instantly start selling 100, 150,000 units a year. I think there's a lot of business there where I think Canoo is going to find its success as a business to business, where they end up delivering a product that is for that last mile of delivery. I really think this is a serious thing. So I do have a lot of questions about whether they get to production and whether they end up profitable, whether they get to production and last a year or 2 years. But I do think they're going to make it. And even if they're not going to become the next Tesla, because I don't think there will be a next Tesla, I think Canoo can carve itself out a very nice and profitable business doing exactly what they're doing with a few consumer sales along the way. And if something like the Walmart deal comes along where they actually have an outlet for their consumer product, I think they could be very successful. I don't think they're going to take over the industry. I'm not delusional. But the more I look at them, the more positive, the more confident I get in them. And I've seen almost probably all of the test drives or ride-alongs that they've had online with news sources and things like that. And yes, for those of you who have watched me, I have reached out to them and asked for an opportunity to go to Arkansas. Let me drive one. Let me review it. Let me give you my opinion of it, because I think it's a super cool vehicle. Obviously, I've not heard back from them yet, but while I'm doing that, while I'm asking and while I'm telling them, I like your product, I want to review, well, gosh darn, one day I said, I do believe in the product. So I bought very few shares. I'm not pretending that I'm putting my entire retirement into Canoo, because I'm not. But I bought a few, so I had some skin in the game. So that I had, something to say, yeah, I believe in you. And I might increase my position in the future. I don't know. But I do kind of think this company has got a future. So I wanted to let you know. I want to be open and honest. I am going to continue to do Canoo reviews and Canoo news. But I have taken a very, very, very tiny position in this company, because I do believe where they're going. And I think they've got a B2B business building up. Let me know what you think below, guys. Thanks.